Hello. It's a Wednesday. 30-minute musing. And oh boy, I started up some fun shit yesterday. My day off. Got in my workout, did some body beast cardio. Did that. But my running around all yesterday, went to the bank, went to the post office, did all that necessary stuff. And, well, video game talk, I picked up an Xbox One. And with that, I picked up 2 games. I picked up the new Metal Gear Solid game, Part 5 in the series. Well, it's numbered 5. They've kind of had several different spin-offs and branch-outs. What the hell is it, the Phantom Pain? I'm not even sure the name of the game. Metal Gear Solid 5, or V, if you like Roman numerals. And I also picked up a game called Destiny, which is a first-person shooter FPS. For those of you in the know. It's the hot game that people are playing right now. Some friends of mine, back where I grew up, are pretty frequent in that game. And they've done that before, where, you know, like I'll buy a game or something that they kind of, you know, tell me, dude, you'll like it. You know, we'll walk you through a little bit and do all that shit, and literally walk me through it. Like, picture it like a chat room. It's just video games. We can all be running around the same little battlefield, shooting at the same bad guys and all that shit. Really fun. Yeah, it's like 1,600 miles away, you know? And just thank God for that internet. I can literally be within the same battlefield as them, shooting up the same set of bad guys. I mean, we can literally be side by side, let alone, you know, on the same battlefield, if that makes sense. We can be a little 3-person platoon. They being the newlyweds, well, newlyweds, it's been 10 years already. I just keep calling them that. But the husband-wife couple there, and my dumbass self, no, they've done that in the past. We're like, yeah, dude, buy this game or whatever, you know, check it out and let's run through that thing. Yesterday, though, it was more or less, get your feet wet, because Tuesdays they're kind of jammed up with whatever else they're doing. Wow, must be some road construction coming up, because it looks jammed here. Shit. Well, this is going to be a long way to I-95. Well, a long time getting to I-95. At any rate, so I was playing Destiny last night on the Xbox One. That's written out ONE, in case you're wondering. I call it the X-Bone. You know, XB for Xbox and One, ONE, XBONE, the X-Bone. Actually, I heard that from somebody else. I just said, that's a clever name. Why not? Or some people just call it the One. Kind of like the PS4. Nobody calls it a PlayStation anymore. It's just letters and a number. PS4, that's it. Sometimes they call it the 4. Whatever. You get the idea. So I picked up an Xbox One. Started playing Destiny. I have yet to play Metal Gear Solid, the other game. But along with that, I've begun my little journey that I said I was going to. Where you can live stream the video game you are playing, so others can literally tune in and watch as you are playing. But I also archived that video, put it up in my YouTube channel under a separate playlist. I think it's called Twitch Live Streams. Twitch is the online website / program that allows you to do this. So yeah, that's the interesting part of that. Started that up. I had a 2-hour little playthrough last night, starting up the game, which I never had. So a lot of people that broadcast their shit from the Twitch webpage, they have themselves set up with a fancy ass, you know, bit of equipment, and you know, it's kind of a little webcam, like, you know, remember picture in picture on TVs about 10 or so years ago, where you could watch 2 channels at once, but the one was a small little frame in the lower corner? That's kind of how their webcam is, so you can see their face, see them talking, see their reactions to parts in the game. A lot of people have that. I currently do not. So it's just my voice going through the game. There's stupid little references and comical musings as opposed to these 30-minute musings. That was 120 minutes worth of musing. Figuring out how to work the damn system and making sure that I was broadcasting live and making sure the headset was all good, picking up my voice, all that shit. Getting text messages from friends in between like, "Oh no, we're busy. We can't baby step you. Can't join up with you." Ah, damn it, that old chestnut. So, that kind of stinks. But I got 2 hours worth of playing in. I made it to level 4. Yeah, there's a bit of a role-playing game, an RPG element to it. Whereas, the more things you kill, you get more health, you get stronger, you get more, magic, so to speak, or stronger magic, that kind of thing. So obviously you want to kill a lot of stuff, and you want to win a lot of these little battles you get into. Take on some sub-missions, as opposed to the big picture. Side quests, they call them. Finish up a lot of side quests, collect a couple of bounties on some weird enemy bosses and shit like that. So that was a fun little time. 2 hours worth. I was getting a little tired towards the end. 2 hours worth. Oh yeah, by the way, the Cubs beat the Cardinals and advanced to the NLCS. That too was a part of my night last night. So that was fun, checking in on that. Good for Chicago. Happy for them. And it would be great. It would be absolutely great. But that all aside, there's 2 baseball games today. One is at 4 o'clock. I believe that's the Houston-Kansas City game. And then, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock is the closeout. Actually, they're both closeout. Because this is a best of 5 in this series in the series now, the divisional round. The Cubs last night won the series 3 games. First team to 3 wins. 3 games to 1 over the Cardinals. So Mets and Dodgers, LA and New York, how about that? They're tied 2 games apiece, so whoever wins tonight advances to play the Cubs. And over in the AL divisional round, Houston and Texas, I believe, Houston and Kansas City. I believe that is, that's 2 apiece as well. Houston should have closed out the other day. Couldn't pull that trigger. Alright, buddy, if you're not going to go, whatever, I'm going to get my blinker on because this construction shit is it's maddening. Is my blinker not going here? I'm just trying to get in right here. This is all I need is right here. Thank you. Boy, I'm not even past the split of US 1 and Sunrise. Why don't they do this construction shit, at night? Start at 8 o'clock or something. You can go all the way till, I don't know when. Buddy, you're fucking dumb. Yeah, you're going to want to get back in now. Dummy. Way to look ahead. Anyway, so 2 bits of baseball on today. Got my noon till 7 p.m. shift. And I'm probably going to be working a little bit of core tonight. I know I said I was thinking about yoga and doing all that stuff, and I should. I don't know. I figured yesterday it's shit, let me get some cardio. Blast that out of the way. And that was all right. It got me to the point where you're doing, there's two sets of plank position. One is where, the push-up move when you're up, fully extended arms. Then there's another form of plank where you're kind of down. I don't want to say lying down, but you're kind of set down on your elbows and wrists, kind of lying on your forearms essentially. But still, knees off the ground, hips are up, spine is straight. So there's push-up plank and then forearm plank, if that makes sense. Just transitioning into that back and forth. Ready? Do it once. Do it twice. 3, 4 times. Okay. Then you lock in and hold that forearm plank. Boy, that'll work. I have weak shoulders. I just know it. I might have a problem. I mean, I don't think I've ever torn a rotator cuff or nothing like that. It's just push-ups kill me. Or staying locked in those in that plank position for too long. That just kills. Doing mountain climbers. You know, like you're in that push-up position, but you're running your knees up to your chest one at a time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Mountain climbers. Just that the weight of my own frickin' body and skeleton all just kind of on the support pillars of my damn arms. That hurts. I think my shoulders are just not good. I don't know what you would call that. Degenerative? I don't know. Everything else seems to be okay. I'll have the occasional back problem. But it just, altogether, just weakness in the shoulders. I mean, when I have to do a lot of push-ups, I mean, yeah, exhaustion will come in. Lactic acid starts to do its thing. But man, sometimes just doing all those damn push-ups, getting locked in, and all of a sudden, oh God, it's just burning and hurting, and I should be stronger than that is my initial thought. Just my shoulders are one of the weaker points of my body. I already know that. Well, there was a movie, and granted, it's a cardio workout. No, buddy, we got the green light. Don't let this fucker through. What's wrong with you? You idiots. Don't let them through. We got the green light. We got to keep inching. All right, let's not be pricks here, okay? 1, 2. I just got to get up this way. And then I'm going to make this here turn and head up to 95. And then you can take your US 1 route all the way back to Hollywood or something. There we go. Now we finally made the split. For anybody following me on a Google map to some degree, I'm about to hit Flagler Drive where the train tracks are. Jesus, it's taken me that long. I'm going to have to boogie down 95. Whew. Should be okay, but it's already, well, it's 11 o'clock right now if my clock is 7 minutes fast. And what have I done already? 12, damn near 13 minutes. And I'm not even crossing the train tracks yet. Oh, the Home Depot's right here. For anyone that knows, my dad went there. Picked up a couple of things because my place is not exactly, the handiest of spots. Actually, I remember I went to the Home Depot here. Had to get a toilet snake, but I needed it for my sink because, shit was just backed up and Drano had not done the job. That was terrible. That was terrible. That's an old story. Anyway, I'm just sitting here. Well, there's the Checkers, there's the McDonald's, there's the Home Depot. Haven't even crossed, what is this right here? This is Northeast 4th Avenue. Cripes! That's how bad it is. But, just fucking with my e-brake button, I fidget a lot. You know that, cracking my knuckle. See that there? Another one? Wait for it. Oh, no, it didn't happen. Thumb knuckles good, those are okay. I fidget a lot, I do. Little scratch across the beard kind of thing, or cracking knuckles. Okay, he's turning. But now we got the green light still, so I'm gonna go. Whee! I'm always waiting for somebody to rear end somebody like that. You know, like me. That'll always happen. Just minding my own fucking business, getting back from work, wham, get rear-ended. Heading into work, wham, get rear-ended. Trying to let an ambulance get through the intersection, surprised. Very surprised. At any rate, I'm due for an oil change coming up here, huh? Maybe next week. Well, no, let me check. Hold on. I try to go every 2,500 miles as opposed to 3,000. Try to keep things a little clean. 2,427. Yeah, oh no, I got a ways to go yet. Yesterday, how about this? Today is the 14th of October. Yesterday, and it's kind of implanted in my brain, the number is, I always forget somewhat the relevance to it, but 10/13, October 13th, is Sammy Hagar's birthday. He's a rocker, if you will, the Red Rocker. He was the second lead singer for Van Halen. You might know him if you saw him. Bigger career tour, in the 80s, more or less. But he's still out there doing shit. He's the guy, in my mind, that made Cabo San Lucas, Mexico famous. Loves it down there. Actually, everybody that goes there says it's phenomenal. But he turned 68 yesterday. And I remember watching a video that he posted up, just a few months ago. And it had to do with the whole Van Halen touring right now, and David Lee Roth said this or that, and Eddie Van Halen said these couple things, and, he was just giving his take on it. But if you would have told me that he's 68, he looks phenomenal for 68. For a guy that's been, been a rock star for pretty much his whole friggin' life, good Lord, I don't think he did too much of the negative shit. He likes tequila, I know that. And he likes to smoke an occasional joint. He's probably... that's probably like a meal. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I don't know. He condones the usage of marijuana. He's pretty open about it. But, to say that he's 68, he looks like he's in really good shape yet. He doesn't look like he's aging horribly. He just looks like a short little Italian dude with a big nose. That's it. Not really going gray, I don't think. If I remember right. Normally that'll hit you. Like, holy crap, I haven't seen this perform, like Alice Cooper or something like that. I haven't seen them in quite a while. And all of a sudden, wow, you could tell they're dyeing their hair or some shit like that. You gonna hit the gas here, Frontier? Mr. Nissan? How's that phone, by the way? Yeah, you jerk off. If you would have been on the gas, we both could have went. Idiot. But Sammy Hagar, happy birthday to you, sir. 10/13, that was the name of one of his albums. That's kind of how I got that number jammed in my brain. But 68, and the dude still looks great. I would have, just by looking at him these days, I would have said, yeah, he's in his 50s. But 68, good Lord, you gotta be kidding me. Seems to be taking care of himself decent enough. Because there was something that it just, he was on like Rachel Ray's cooking show or whatever, and I think he posted that up on Twitter. And I saw it just the other day. It didn't even dawn on me, his birthday's coming up. I heard it yesterday that it was his birthday. I was like, yeah. Well, the way it happened, I'm listening to one of the sports talk shows down here in the local Miami area. My buddy Brandon is the producer of that program. And as they came back from commercial, their lead-in was an old Sammy Hagar song. And right there, it's like, boom, it hit me like, it's October, 10/13, it's his birthday today. There was all kind of just a fun little coincidence. I was like, 10/13, I know what day it is. That's how I know what today is. It's the day after. So to Sammy Hagar, I'll wait till I get home. I don't got tequila. I don't have your specialty. Well, there's another one too. I mentioned Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, right? That's that's one of the places I think he lives there, but really popularized it. And he let the world know about that tremendous secret that it is. He has his own brand of tequila, Cabo Wabo. It's expensive, but it's really fucking smooth. And there's an Ohio plate in front of me. I don't remember seeing other plates along this drive so far. I've been a chatty Cathy, haven't I? Huh. I gotta get on the gas though. Hit this here pedal on the right. Or in the United States, the pedal that's closest to the passenger side door. Oh, now that AC's feeling good. On the gas, making that engine work. Yeah. But I did have a drink last night, a little nightcap. Totally forgot about the Sammy Hagar thing. I'm bad like that. I mean, no, sure, he's not like he's a close friend or a relative. So it's like, oh, so you forgot his birthday, big deal. Well, yeah, but I had heard it earlier that day, and it just totally blanked out of my mind. I'll throw one down for you, Sammy. I got nothing wrong with the Van Hagar era. I don't. A lot of people want to butt heads about that. Well, they were clearly better with David Lee Roth. Well, it's because he was there first. A lot of people will say that. Sean Connery was the best James Bond because he was the first one. I get those things. I get why people would say that. Old school Star Trek is better than Next Generation and Deep Space Nine and whatever else they had. Voyager, I think that was one of them. The first 3 Star Wars movies were better than the next 3 Star Wars movies. I get that. Wow, I'm cruising pretty good and I'm getting past. I'll just say that much. Well, I hope I can at least get up towards my exit before this thing runs out. Nice day out too. I'm showing 89 degrees. It did feel a little warm on my way to the car. But now I got that AC going. I could give 2 shits. Matter of fact, I couldn't give 1/10 of a fuck. Which is a tremendous unit of measure, by the way. A lot of people say, oh, I couldn't give 2 shits. Then some people elaborated further and said, I couldn't give 2 shits or a fuck. Nope, I want to bring that number down. 1/10 of a fuck. I don't even care that much. 2 shits and a fuck, that sounds like a lot. That sounds like $2.50. To somebody, they might need that. But to not even give 1/10 of a fuck? Huh. That's me just not caring. I make light of it, and that's about it. Yeah, 3 crotch rockets just zoomed by me. That's what those atomic bumblebees sounded like. That's what that was. In case you couldn't tell, yeah, you've never had a motorcycle drive past it before, huh? And I'm going at a decent speed, yeah, but them damn crotch rockets, they always do that. Generally, they're doing about 10 miles per hour faster than anybody else. Or roughly 20 kilometers faster than anybody else, for those of you listening outside of the U.S. It's what, 10 miles per hour, that appears to be what? That'd be like 15 kilometers an hour perhaps, on the low end, if I'm seeing it right. Anyway, wow, well this 30-minute musing, you had a little bit of video game talk, you had a little bit of Sammy Hagar, Tequila, the Red Rocker, looking great at 68. I hope that was a typo, and I think he's only just 58 years old. Because if he's 68, for Christ's sakes, he's doing very well for himself, and has avoided the harsh street drugs that might come along with being a rock star. He's doing quite well. What else? Only saw 1 plate, an Ohio plate. Yeah, I might have just been zoned out. Because I'll always see a New Jersey plate and a New York plate, but just if I didn't make light of it, that's on me. But I'm set to have a pretty decent day at work. It's going to be an easy one. That's a Kentucky plate. Oh yeah, it's a Nissan Pathfinder if you need to know. Start making my way over to the right so I can hit my ramp just perfect. Hit it like it owes me money. You know, solid, direct. God damn it. Got my workout ideal lined up for it tonight. I'm going to attack the core, blast away. Yep, going to throw on the belt and then hit the deck. Maybe do a little bit more live streaming with the video game. Play more Destiny. And I'll be uploading those videos straight to my YouTubes after I'm done streaming. I guess it's some kind of feature where like, hey, we archived this whole thing. You want us to punch it over to your YouTube account that you linked up? Yes, I want you to do that because it's awesome. And in case you didn't see last night, actually nobody saw last night, so that's nothing. Nothing terrible, but that being the case, hey, you can go back and watch how poorly I was at playing that game. But again, it's a YouTube video, so you might need a decent internet speed. Hopefully the streaming and the upload part of it, as I'm on the Twitch.tv site, hopefully that's good. Hopefully it doesn't look too staggered and jumpy and shitty. It looked okay. Because I have an available fucking feature like to see how it looks to the viewer. But I need to check the YouTube video when I get into work. I will eventually. I gotta upload this 30-minute musing. And I got some other things I can do. Got some things I can jump around, check with, and shit. You know. Get that all fired up and ready. Merging, no one behind me, good, about to take Pembroke, and I'm getting low there. I'm going to hit the red here real quick. This one might be done relatively soon. Well, it's about 30 minutes worth, isn't it? It's just, driving distance-wise, I'm not where I normally am. All that damn construction. Well, at the very least, I'm on the exit ramp to hit Pembroke Road, in which I will go west and work my way down to West Island Drive in the North Perry Airport in that area. What do I got left here? Oh, 2-minute warning coming up. Speaking of that, the NHL season has started. God bless America. It's always, I'll pay attention to it. Right now, I'm really digging the baseball playoffs. Football, once baseball is done, I'm not stuck. I'll be watching hockey. Football is just like, we're programmed, we have to love the NFL. I don't know. I smell smoke. That's all I'll say. I smell smoke with the NFL. Too many guys with these damn concussions and beating up their wives, fiancés, whipping their kids like a damn government mule. Yeah, there's just a lot of problems in the NFL, and it's just getting disgusting. But remember, the NBA has punks and thugs because they had Malice in the Palace back in, 12 years ago. Yeah. The NBA has thugs because these are black guys with tattoos. They're the thugs. Yeah. Yeah, just go look at the arrest records, beginning from, since the end of the Super Bowl. I'm sure you can find a website that has such information. Look that up and tell me what league has more thugs in it. It's not even close. I smell smoke with the NFL, so I'm kind of just, whatever. Not to say I'm done with it, but it's not as sexy as it once was. That being the case, got about 30 seconds left. I'm sitting behind a school bus. This ain't fun. I mean, sure, it's about 11:30. Ain't no kids on the damn bus, but still. And look at this, a yellow fucking taxi cab. Normally the ones down here are kind of like white with the yellow stripe. Huh. Oh well. You know the routine. Till we meet again, I'll catch your ass down the road.